And we're back. We got through the door. I had done it the most basic way possible. I just leveled Astarion up to the absolute max. I failed the first one, so he was getting a 14 to 17 on his checks. I could have got that higher, by the way, and I was doing it without advantage, so I could have definitely done this more efficient. We now have no Thieves' Tools because he failed the first one. Or actually, no, we would have got it back because we failed the first one, then used Inspiration to roll again. We had a 17, and we ended with 32 or something like that, so we're through. When I was googling what's the most efficient way to get somebody leveled up to that point, it was funny because someone mentioned this specific door that they couldn't get through because they couldn't find the key. Someone said that the key should be on Lamona's body. She was a lady who was yellow, who was over on this side of the thing. I don't remember getting a key from her. Someone also mentioned that you can place 1,000 gold on this plate, and that will let you through. So it's the idea of losing something to gain something else. You don't get the gold back. So there are other ways of getting through here, but brute force lock picking with a rogue, that's pretty good too. Okay.
I see them. I see my parents. God, what's been done to them?
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No, there is no trick. It's her, Jennifer, Jan, our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You make things worse for yourself. And for them.
Ignore her, Shadowheart. She's just trying to spite your victory.
Victory? Your victory is but a guttering candle in the dark. Temporary. Inconsequential.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shar's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here. Only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shar will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
There's no need to explain. I think she knows. She's just in denial and hoping for another way out that I can maybe see. I'll put it back on them because they seem to be going down the way that I want this to go. So talk to your mother and father, see what they wish.
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going, that you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shar's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Three and 4's such a risky game. 3 is the respectful choice, the right choice, I would say, morally. But 2 is out of the question. Sorry. But I'm swayed towards 1. For the purposes of keeping Shadowheart in the party, keeping her in the game for us. So it's a selfish choice. So that is what I think I'm going to go with. I'd be curious to know if I said that this is your choice, Shadowheart, what she would pick. But I need to try and protect this party and our chances of destroying the Absolute.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Seluna's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
There's no words at this point.
Moonlets. They bring Seluna's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
I think it skipped over something there. I'm guessing it would have probably been quite agonising to watch. Because that was way too fast. Well, one thing. What should I call you now? Shadowheart? Jenville? Jeneville? Is it Jeneville? Jen?
Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, there's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without sunlight.
And there you have it.
My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
That's fair. Now before we leave this horrid place, if you remember in the Shar temple before, there was a mirror of loss that was broken.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror. One used by the Sharans to plunder memories from the minds of others.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Okay, so... Oh, hold on. Let's be smart, literally. Before we do this.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a
There we go.
great dark eye.
Oh, it barely even matters. It barely even matters. We need at least an 18 to even think about getting this, but likely we're going to need a 20. Oh! Hold! Oh no, it's so agonizingly close! No! Oh, I'm not gonna get any closer, but I can't not take this roll, the reroll. Ah, oh, come on! I could roll that again and I could hit it this time, but damn it!
Your prayers fade away into the nothingness of the mirror. You must surrender some part of yourself.
Oh no, I don't plan to do that. I thought this was just going to tell me that I can't do anything. Yeah, invent a false offering. Fuck that.
To your surprise, the false memory is accepted. It fades from your mind as easily as it was conjured forth. A foreign sensation assails you. For a moment, you do not feel like yourself. A jumble of memories clamor for your attention. They range from ancient to new, but none are yours. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the mirror has no interest in you. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Because I failed that check, I wasn't going to get any further. I wonder if I can try with Shadowheart though. Oh, I can.
Looms before you. A mirror that was used to rescue memories from you.
Right, hold on. Let me give this the best go I can. So instead of what is it? So Dark Justiciar helmet. That's the one I need to put back on. But we'll swap it right now with what Bunda's wearing.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye.
Yeah, nice. That's about right. That's about right. We had this advantage because Shadowheart is a Selûnite now.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Even if it was the 13 we were to take there, I think I was at 11 was the max I could have boosted it to, so still wouldn't have been enough. But that's just funny. Okay. Are there any other things to do in here? Rooms off to the side. A crushed skeleton. No. Okay. Let's jump down. Ooh. A decapitated gift. How pleasant.
A Githyanki. Head removed. They tortured her for information and made sure the corpse couldn't have
Subject mapping results. Githyanki. A log of interrogation notes detailing a Githyanki captive's torture. Over a number of days, the captive remained strong. at first, but very gradually starts to slip and offer up information about the whereabouts of a mysterious artifact hidden away by Queen Vlaakith. So that is the Githyanki responsible for everything that's happened. How must they be feeling in the afterlife, eh? Okay. Yeah, success. That was the outcome I was hoping for. I was hoping that Shadowheart would stay with us. I didn't know if there was a way, or if there is a way, that you could also save her parents as well. But I get the feeling, given the immensity of all of that and the fact that Shar herself showed up, I think that it seems likely you're not able to save Shadowheart and her parents. One or the other must be offered. So we made our choice. Now, I'm assuming, and I might be wrong here, that there's going to be a fight on the exit. Initiative hasn't been rolled yet, which is good. I'm going to let things load in, I don't want to... There we go. Yeah, see when I was walking about earlier, prior to starting the recording, going and getting the potions and whatnot, things were actually loading in a lot quicker, so I do think it might be something to do with... something to do with recording. It's maybe just taking a toll on my CPU. Which is good to know. Yeah, I thought this was going to happen. Right. You've got 106, you've got 96, and then there's someone outside, yeah. Okay.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okay.
Stay focused.
I don't think I'm going to need to use any spells or anything like that, so... Let's... I say that like I have many spells to use. I really don't. Oh. Didn't see him. I only registered 3 on the combat, but that must have been after I killed the first guy. Silly me.
With haste.
Oh, Radiant Retort, I need to be careful.
Need to act fast.
Shadowheart, be careful. Firebolt instead. That does the job. The genie hasn't followed us. Has the genie just disappeared for good now? Maybe? That's fine if he has. Served his purpose well. Alright. You're carrying a mini library around here with yourself. That's almost about as much as I carry around. All of these books are incredibly expensive. Is that right? Surely not. Let me see. Value. It is, by the way. Wow. That's going straight on the black market. Full body depiction of a tiefling. Interesting.
Sounds like gold. Fees collected, no doubt.
Okay. I don't plan to make this a long episode, just purely because we are very much in the end game now.
I can keep going
This
a little
is...
longer now.
I mean, I would say, let me see. Yeah, so we're almost at level 12. I would say at this point, I could be looking at taking on Gortash. Let me just pause for a moment, and we'll have a think about that then. Is that the right thing to do? What else might we want to do? I'm not interested in the mermaids bit. We have the creature to do with the necromancy of day stuff. Not really too interested. We have the Sorcerer's Sundries questline. We'll go there just now, actually. We'll go to Sorcerer's Sundries just to round off this episode. I'm not going to do the whole questline for that, but I'd like to go inside and have a word with the people we know. So there's Aradin at the entrance. I'll let the world load. It's so bizarre, isn't it? Why is this taking so long? What's happening? Oh, just, right, okay. Complain about things and it happens. I'm telling you.
Let me back in, or bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at?
Don't I know you?
Maybe. I don't know you, though. And I'd thank you to get out of my face.
Yeah, what's your mouth?
Get out of my face. I've lost good people to the wizard that owns that shop. Leroican. Offered a huge pile of cash to chase down some relic called the Night Song. Mentioned it was buried under a goblin hive. I'd never have taken my people there. He owes me a lot.
Your information was wrong. Well, look, I found the Night Song actually. It turns out it wasn't a relic, but an Aasimar. Aasimar.
An Aasimar? You found it? Where is it?
Look, she's immortal and tough. You can forget about turning her in for a reward.
Immortal, eh? Interesting. Won't be easy getting her back to the wizard. But if you don't do it, someone else will. Hope you hit her well, mate.
If I just set him up for a quest line, I wonder. Hiya!
You! What are you doing here?
Me? What are you doing here?
This is, my apprenticeship. It has not been what I expected. Master Leroican is, a difficult man. He's consumed by this pursuit of the
Why is he
Night Song.
covered in blood?
I haven't learned a thing, and I fear it'll stay that way. But never mind that. What can I do for you?
Just here to shop.
Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with.
Nice. Right, plenty of spells. Now, let me put on barter. Just so that we can see. So, Disintegrate's a very useful spell. Here we go. Globe of Invulnerability. I wanted to put 2 in there. We cannot afford that at this moment in time. Disintegrate. Wow, that's so expensive. Be back in a moment. Let's go to camp. Let's do a big shopping haul, right? That's how we end off this episode, because I do think that we are going to go Gortash, Orin, Elderbrain in the next few episodes. So let's really make sure that we are well equipped for this. So, value. We're going to rank everything in order of value. Wow, yep. So, Reaper's Embrace, the Cerebral Citadel. Oh, I need to take that alchemy pouch back. Rune Powder Bomb we're not selling. Elegant Studded Leather. Yep. Right, now at this point we're into lower than 1,000. Okay. Oh, we do have Thieves' Tools. Yes, that's good news. I was quite sure I did, I just hadn't ever bothered to check. And then we'll just take all this junk as well, why not? Anything that can boost up our total for the sale.
There she is, in all her glory. Jubilin Stillman, my old partner.
Lots of explosives. Okay. Let's see how much we can fetch for all this. And whatever he doesn't have in gold, we will take in scrolls. I don't know if this is the best place to sell this stuff.
How can I help you? Huh. I suppose that at least I can help with.
Right, in terms of value. So right, okay. Wow. I hadn't even looked over yet to see what the value is at. It's nearly 8,000. All these books as well. Wow. Yes. We are going to be loaded. This is excellent. Right, let me just go through. We'll go down to the lower part of the value here because there's going to be a lot of junk we're carrying that I just want to punt off. I mean, like, see this, honestly, like, this random crap, it's not, like, bathing things in light, it doesn't matter. Right, that might matter at some point, maybe. Why is this apple, poisoned apple? Yeah, I'm not wanting. Right. Dye, I don't use. Poisonous slime ball, not interested. Just an obsidian ring, pretty cool. No thanks. Dun dun dun. More dye. Okay. Yep. Alright. These. Right, that's an arrow, but this acid vial, not interested. That, not interested. Okay, okay. Some gold bars here. Bronze, sorry. Steel, silver. Yep, whatever. Don't know what I'm talking about, do I? Gold. Oh, there's a bloodstone, ruby. Yep, same thing. I'm taking so many guesses and getting it wrong every time now. Da, 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 da. Okay. Oh, black diamond. Oh, I've listed off all the things I was going to do. I've not been to Raphael yet, and I do need to do that. So that might be next episode. I think it will be. I think that'll be next episode. Oh yes, I'm looking forward to it. The Handmaiden's Mace. I'm going to hold on to that just for the strength effect. We might do something at some point. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, let's see. Right, we're just putting the whole 2600 in. We'll say at least 1 scroll of Disintegrate, 2 scrolls of Globe of Invulnerability. This, whenever the wearer succeeds in a saving throw against this spell, they regain 1 to 4. The wearer can use a reaction to make an unarmed strike against any attacker that misses, and then armor class up by 2, right? And it's very rare clothing. If you remember, there's a few things that we carry that says that we cannot wear armor. So this is only clothing. So that goes in. Right. Blight is decent. So is Conjure Elemental. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. See when I was talking about the genie and whatnot, it was Scroll of Elemental. We have Sunbeam already. I think, unless this armor here, that's a druid armor. Quick spell gloves. Cantrips that cost an action cost a bonus action instead. This effect can be used once per short rest. That might be useful for Shadowheart. I won't buy it just yet. We'll look around and see, and then if we need to, we can do that. Right, I'm just short. So I could throw more cash in, but is there anything else I can put up for offer? Cloud Kill. I might hold on to that. Might as well. Wall of Stone. Honestly, I don't think I've ever found a time useful. A time that could be useful. That ring sounds alright. Just a wee bit of healing each turn. Okay. 2 globes of invulnerability with already having 1, so that's 3 globes of invulnerability. I think that's fine. Scroll of Haste. I'll add that in. I know I've already got 2, plus we've now got Celestial Haste, but it can never hurt to have too much. Right, the difference 172. I think. Yep.
Hope you found what you're looking for.
Oh, it's an incredible sale. So we now have 4,179 gold. Let's go ahead and put this on. Oh, right, okay, we can't see it because we're showing that. That's fine. But yeah, so, like, let me see. Equipment. Before, we were wearing barbarian clothes. We only had 17 armor class. With this, we now go up to 19 armor class, and it doesn't remove any of the other effects that we spoke about. And then we're also going to get healing. We're going to be able to make unarmed strikes as reactions. So, Bunda is probably as strong of a monk as he'll ever be until we get level 12. He's also got his level 27 strength active. So, very, very powerful monk right now. Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking good. Did I have something in my mind that I wanted to do? Oh, I want to check, sorry, with Shadowheart. The rings that she's wearing. Yeah, we'll hold on to what we've got with Shadowheart. I'm not going to change anything there. Yeah, I think that would be silly too at this point. Okay.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I don't think there's a potion master in this area, but I'm gonna. There is someone you can speak with round the back end. She's just kind of librarian-esque, isn't she? Yeah. Okay. Potion of mind reading. Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen? Wow. Just sitting about there. Just having a look to see if there is anything we could steal. No. Okay. I did say this was going to be a shorter episode. I think I'm going to call it here. And then we'll start off the next episode. In fact, scratch that. Scratch that. Right, we've got time. I'll set up the start of the Raphael quest. So we're going to head up here. Can't remember what this place is called. Let's see. We got a name. Devil's Fee. That's the one. And we should actually... Will we get a level up before heading in? How many? No, 2,500 XP. We won't. Okay, let me have a chat. Hello.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee.
Let's see what you've got on offer.
A most excellent decision.
Yes. Yes. Interesting. Very interesting. we didn't have any other conversation options.
Coin and... Your esteemedness returns! Oh, joyous hour.
What I think's happening is the fact that we haven't actually spoke to Raphael in the... where was it? Sheres's Crest? I don't know what the... where the SSS is. We'll head down there and we'll speak with him. He'll make us an offer. And do you know what? I'll just accept the offer just so that we can get the item that we're looking for, but I then fully plan to break the offer. I don't know if it's because it's new, but I really like that, you know, like the kind of artist rendition of Baldur's Gate here. So I mentioned it before, it's a new one, but I do really like it. But it might well be just because it's something new. Because I'd be lying if I said that the other ones weren't very good.
Open your mind. A weary traveler, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
You're way off, I'm afraid.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas.
Oh.
Your penance must wait.
What a shame.
Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another.
Alright, cheers. What's the point? That's terrible marketing though. You know, suggesting an option that would be most suited to the person and then saying, but you can't get that here today. Oh, what would you like? Would you like a steak dinner? I'd love a steak dinner actually, yeah, sounds great. Like, well, we don't have any steaks, so you're just going to need to make do here with a chicken breast instead. $865.
Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure me of the tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus.
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Maybe. Fine. How do I free him?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Perfect. Give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
Just tell me what you want.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
I'm tempted. But tell me why you're so eager to get hold of the crown.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
I think you'd make a fantastic Archdevil Supreme.
You're too kind and extremely insightful. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them.
So why haven't you got hold of the crown already?
It was stolen from right under my nose all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
And what makes you so sure that I'll get the crown?
It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's steel and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I agree to the deal. Where do I sign?
Right here. You'll find everything is in order.
Fantastic.
The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
I mean, it's a pretty good deal, considering he's not going to touch any mortals. Still fully plan to break the deal. Sign the contract. Alright.
Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my house of hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing
No, I don't. I've made that mistake before, so he gives you the hammer now. I've made the mistake before of sending that to camp, and then when I had the opportunity to... oh no, it was when I was in the House of Hope. You can use the hammer again for another part of the quest, and I didn't have it, so I wasn't able to complete that part of the quest. Big mistake on my part. Let me just head out here for a wee...
There you are.
There we go.
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
There we are. It was nice to have a moment of peace and quiet.
I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
It was the Elder Brain. It was trying to take hold of me. Ah! Oh, that is just what we need. Couldn't be closer.
If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting counter-moves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
Oh, he took that explanation hook, line, and sinker. We done it. Alright, excellent, excellent. So, yeah, I think I'm going to call it there now. I did, of course, plan to have the portal activated that we're going to need to go through to get into hell itself. But I think now that we've had to deviate from that and go and speak with Raphael, I think it's probably best that I just call it now. But it's been a good episode, been quite productive. Starting off with finishing Shadowheart's storyline, and now we are very much in the end game, and I'm excited. I think we could be within the 10 episode mark of the end, so I hope to see you all in the next one. I'm sure it'll be good. It might be a wee bit longer than usual. I think I'll probably split the House of Hope into 2 parts, so make sure to stay tuned for these next 2. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.